standard wiring kit we have here consists of a cord set with plug and switch, of course a light bulb, socket for the bulb, a retainer nut, a brass nipple, and a rubber bushing. So the first thing that we're going to do is to take the base, run the cord through a hole in the outside, and then we are going to put a loose knot in the wire, which later will be used for strain relief. And we take the retainer nut, thread it onto the wire, the pipe nipple, and then we are going to run the cord through the hole in the base. Followed by the bushing, and then the socket. The wire itself, by convention, has a marking down the edge of it, a raised portion that's sort of ribbed. That is the neutral side of the wire. So the neutral side of the wire would go to the neutral terminal on the socket, which there's two terminals, one of them silver, the other one brass. The silver terminal is the neutral terminal. So we're going to feed the wire with the conductor with the stripe on it toward the silver nut. Move the other one out of our way so we can work. We're going to work the wire down under the terminal, which sometimes can be a bit of a challenge, particularly if you have big hands or chubby fingers. Sometimes utilizing a tool such as a small screwdriver or a pair of pliers can assist in getting the wire under the screw thoroughly. The wire must always go clockwise around the screw so that when you tighten it down, it will not push the wire out, but rather will tend to pull the wire under. Using the proper size Phillips, we'll final tighten that. The hot wire, as it were, the one without the stripe, goes under the brass screw. Once again, you want to wrap it all the way around in a clockwise direction. Once you have it thoroughly wrapped, tighten it down. Make sure it's good and snug. There you have the wire with the stripe connected to the silver, and you have the wire without the stripe connected to the brass. So we are now going to push the excess wire down. We're going to slide the pipe nipple up the wire through the hole, and we're going to start it threading onto the pipe, and then turning it from the bottom to the top. We can get the pipe nipple until just a couple of threads show through above the top of the bracket. At that point, we turn it over, take the retaining nut, snug it down until it's just hand tight, and then we are going to take a pair of pliers and we're going to take maybe another 1/8 of a turn on it just to make it good and tight, but not so tight as to damage the base. Then we're going to take the excess wire, work it back through the knot, and then we're going to tighten the knot down just so that there's some loose wire on the inside so as not to have the wire chafe against the metal bushing. At that point, the unit is wired. We take the bulb, put it in the socket, and of course the last thing is to test to make sure that it's okay. Plug it in, turn it on, and the project is complete.